so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Howie will see how they adjust. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They'll ride him again. They were all over it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. UMass will line up to punt it away. That's usually return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So Western Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Hahn. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defender got caught, a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! And it's a sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the wideout. down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Gives it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Might as well run him again. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Minutemen! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking downfield, it's high. Looking for a big gain. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Rush is on. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, it's picked
people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw on third. Got the back over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Pride. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that's where you can make big plays.
Turns up, it's Bohannon. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Bohannon. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he gets rid of it.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Got him quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust, that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to pass, it's Hahn. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time. If I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
pressure. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted.
Yes, sir. Nice punt.
Can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Bruh.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's hot. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Ah, fuck off.
He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble.
It is a fumble.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose.
great job by the returners showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Western Michigan head coach at halftime. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Rides to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hahn. Makes a catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed.
It's a fumble on the play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Extending the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hahn. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Minutemen sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. The passing game's really been ineffective. Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Running inside. It's Hill. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the Western Michigan sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's hot. Gets rid of it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
UMass ready to get things started as the offense. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Finds his target. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short now from their own 48. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Changing the routes with his receivers. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snags it. At the 35, he's loose. He's into the open down the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Minutemen. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Drops back. It's hot. He's taking a deep shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to